Hi, my name is Yago and I'm from Spain. Hi, 我是定勋，我来自台湾。
Hi everyone, so my name is Janet and I'm from Korea.
大家好，我叫艾蓮，我係馬來西亞人。
안녕하세요. 저는 한국에서 온 김다연이라고 합니다.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Lauriane. Hi, I'm Lauriane. I'm French. So hello, my name is Ilona Bachelier. I'm French.
I am Romain. I come from France.
Hello, I'm Charlotte. I'm from Taiwan. I was born and raised in Taipei.
Hi, my name is Ryan Sandor. I am from Los Angeles.
Hi, I'm Betty. I'm from France.
Hi, I'm Ariel. I'm Taiwanese Canadian.
Well, I think National Taiwan Museum is an interesting museum because all the buildings have their own stories and they reflect different time periods of the time. And it has everything, really. It showcases natural resources, it showcases historical artifacts as well.
When you go throughout the country, you'll hear their stories and it's all connected through the museum.
I think the most interesting thing was probably taking my own museum professor on a tour of the museum and feeling so nervous and so freaked out and actually shaking in my boots because I would see her in class next week and if I said anything wrong, I knew that she would tell me immediately in front of the whole class.
So did she?
No, she was really, really nice and she told me she loved it.
My favorite part of the museum is the people I encounter because I can always learn something new, and especially like the interactions with the people is always nice. Like I ask questions, but they also ask questions, and it's a nice back and forth.
I think the most interesting thing about the tour is that I get to meet various people. Like, I did a Korean tour, so obviously I meet a lot of Koreans. And then I also did the English tour, so I meet people from different countries, like people from the States, people from the European countries, and also people from East Asian countries. And then whenever I meet those people from different countries, I get to enjoy a lot talking with them and then get to learn some more new things.
Even though I'm Korean, because there is no Japanese docent and I can speak Japanese, I'm giving guided tours to Japanese mostly. So they actually have a prior knowledge when they come in. So I think it really makes my tour more interesting because I can add on to their knowledge.
I think some of the interesting things that have happened was people drawing comparisons between the history of Taiwan and maybe histories of other countries. So I had some visitors who had been in Korea and they told me about how different the Japanese colonization of Korea was.
The most rewarding and interesting part is to see all those smiley faces and even like enlightened faces when the visitors learn something from my content or from the tour or from like activities we have during each tour.
I think the most interesting things is actually seeing that Taiwanese themselves don't really know about their history. And I did love tours for French, for Taiwanese that speak French. They actually learned a lot of things during this tour. So it makes me very motivated. At the same time, like I feel like, okay, everyone should come because there's a lot of things to learn.
Because as a native person, I learned so much through this program and it is unbelievable.
Even though, like I said, I'm half Taiwanese, the museum itself, I learned so much. It's eye-opening for me, especially as a history major, you know, like I got to learn a whole lot about a country that I live in, but I didn't know too much about, so.
I think it's difficult as a foreigner to find a source where you can learn all the juicy parts of Taiwanese history easily. You have to kind of like ask different people, go through different archives, visit different sites, but I think this tour program really helps you solve it because it kind of concentrates all the important parts of the Taiwanese histories into these objects that you can digest with your own eyes.
Thanks to the Docent program, I was able to have access to some information about Taiwanese history, which can be hard to find if you don't have any classes about Taiwanese history because you don't find a lot of documentaries about Taiwan. So it was very nice to have access to those kind of information. It makes you meet new people and Fidra and like I learned how to do pork dumplings as well, so it's nice.
Because of my experience through this tour program, I can better understand what the professor's talking about, and then I also get to explain things about Taiwan to my friends.
I feel more confident because I can interact more with Taiwanese about their history.
Being a guide has really helped me with being confident and being quick with my responses, which I previously had a lot of difficulty with. So I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Before I came to this museum, I didn't really know the kind of history that Taiwan had, and since there's so many different time periods that are reflected in this building and in the museum, the contents, I think that I understand Taiwanese history and society more now than I did before.
Yeah, it changed me a lot. Like, now I can pay attention about little detail everywhere.
I think working at the museum, I definitely started to understand a lot more about Taiwanese history and culture, and that really helped me see Taiwan in a new light just when I was walking around Taipei and seeing all the buildings that came from the different periods of history and understanding where they came from.
Although I'm studying in NTU, I don't have a lot of opportunities to learn about Taiwan, but I think this program really taught me about Taiwan's history, Taiwan's culture, and it definitely enriched my stay in Taiwan culturally.
It's a good question. A long time because I wanted to save a lot of information, and I wanted to honestly to remember all sentences one by one. So it took me a long time. But at the end, Ferdra just say me, okay, don't worry, just need to talk 20 minutes, and I was less stressed. So finally, don't really take a long time, maybe 3 or 4 days at least.
I actually spent a lot of time, actually maybe more than a week. But you know, the first 5 days I was memorizing on my own. Then I consulted my friends, and he said that it was bad. So I had to like redo it again. So it was a bit stressful. But at the end of the day, it is really like telling a story. So everything just makes sense.
Probably like 2-3 weeks in order to like fully memorize it, where I didn't have to look at it all the time or kind of go through some notes or some flashcards or something. I could just go do the tour without any help. Probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Like Chi-Chi.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I think it didn't take me that long, maybe just over a weekend, doing it several times in a day. I think I managed to remember the script pretty well.
Well, it didn't take that long. It took about a day to remember the script, but the problem was I couldn't match the thing that I remember in the real exhibition. So, like I had to practice that through a lot of real tours.
How much time did I spend on my first tour script? Before I came to the museum, I got a cup of coffee and I sat there for 10 minutes and I looked at my script and I felt prepared, very confident. 歡迎你們來國立台灣博物館。歡迎嚟到台灣博物館。
國立台灣博物館へようこそ。
Jangan lupa datang dan kunjungi National Taiwan Museum ya.
Bienvenidos al Museo Nacional de Taiwan.
국립 대만 박물관 정말 재밌으니까 한번 놀러 오세요.
Bienvenue au Musée National de Taïwan.
Welcome to National Taiwan Museum.
Because there aren't many.
Okay. Hey, Shannon, you need to lower your volume.
Like shut up.
Sorry.
歡迎嚟到台灣博物館。
哦，好，哎，等一下再一次好了，你的头发好像这边有点乱。
哎，为什么流汗了 ？OK。
哎，但这两边不一样多。稍微，哎，很重要啊。
要不然变台北故事嘛？